Good evening, trainees. So today we are doing the second session of nutrition topic. We had done till minerals. We had started calcium and phosphorus. We took on Monday. So we will start from sodium today. What is the role of sodium in human body, and what intake we should take to keep the body healthy? So I'd like to share my screen. Share screen. So that I can show you the PPT. Yes. Yes. Uh, so vitamins and minerals we are going to take, but first we will go with minerals because we had already started mineral one. Sodium till this we have done calcium and phosphorus. Today we will start with sodium mineral. So what is the role of sodium in our body? An adult body contains 120 gram of sodium. So this is the chart that tells that what are the minerals or components of body is there. So this side it is all mineral, and this side different type of gases along with water content and all. So this uh, 3.2 nitrogen, 9.5 hydrogen, 18.5 carbon and oxygen. So this is about the gases. So this side about the minerals. Calcium is 1.5, phosphorus 1%, potassium 0.4, sulfur 0.3, sodium 0.2, and chlorine 0.2. Magnesium is also 0.1. So a healthy body needs at least 120 gram of sodium. Uh, Sodium we can take through different food items. But before we go for the sources of sodium, we will see what is the function of sodium in the body. Sodium regulates the balance of extracellular and intracellular fluid. What is this extracellular and intracellular fluid? The cell, just a minute, somebody is trying to join, I think. Just got a message. 1 minute. Participants. No. Okay. So this is we know that the body is made up of cells, and cell has two types of fluid. Intra is inside the cell and extra is outside the cell membrane. Okay. So these fluid are having a sodium component in it. So if we will take sodium intake, it regulates the fluid that is present in the body. And if we will not take it after working of the body, when the function of the sodium happens, the sodium gets finishes. So what we have to do, we have to keep it in the proper quantity in the body. For this we take sodium intake. What other thing sodium does? It helps in passing the message from one nerve cell to another nerve cell. We have discussed in previous class that brain has nerve cells that passes the message to the body. Nervous system, from nervous system it goes to brain cell. um, uh, these are neurons. They guides the or orders the body to do some function. All the work that we do, it goes through this channel. So sodium also helps in this function so that body works well. Next one is it aids in the contraction of muscles. Contraction of muscle also we had done little bit, not in this much explanatory manner in last session, that the contraction and release. It happens in whenever we do multiple tasks through different body parts. Okay, so this is only the example with the help of bicep, that what are the contractions that happens in the body. So there is concentric contraction, eccentric contraction, and isometric contraction. So what are these? When we when we lift something upward, this movement is called, or this contraction is called concentric contraction. Bicep produces tension and shortens. In this, you can see in the diagram that bicep is getting shortened and it swells from this part, from here. And second one is eccentric, in which biceps, when we put the weight downward using the hand, so what happens during this? It lengthens. See the diagram, how it gets lengthened. So, and this is isometric contraction, in which when we hold something and we stop our hand holding something. So this happens in such actions. Contraction of these three types of contraction of muscles happen whenever we do some work. So sodium helps in this manner as well. Next come, it regulates the passage of substances into and out of the cell. This is cell membrane. This one, this brown color thing is cell membrane, cell wall जिसे हम कहते हैं. So there is extracellular fluid and cytoplasm. Cytoplasm is inside the cell. I'll show you another diagram in which you will see the cell diagram to understand. So how the this particles, K plus is potassium and Na is sodium. So sodium comes through this passage, and this regulation means going substance from inner to outer of the cell happens with the help of sodium. Sodium, this is narrow passage, and sodium increases the passage so that it can easily flow from one side, cytoplasm, to extracellular fluid. It happens in the body during certain functions. We will not go in deep because we have to just understand little bit that the sodium is very much important mineral, and if we will lack in it, these function will not happen. So we have to maintain the quantity of the sodium in our body by intake of food. And this is daily recommendation for people. Age group is given over here, 1 to 3 years. Children need 1500 mg, and 1000 mg is equal to 1 gram. Everybody knows it. So 1.5 gram for 1 to 3 years children, and 4 to 8, 1900 or 1.9 gram. 9 to 13 is 2.2 gram, and 14 to 18 is 2.3 gram or 2300 mg. So this is the thing it given so that a teacher can understand that if some of the function is not happening well, if the child is feeling difficulty in lifting something in some activities that we do, children complain that teacher, my hand is paining, teacher, my legs are paining. So maybe there is lack of some mineral in their body, that's why it is happening. So we have to be vigilant about that. But we cannot direct tell that this is the maybe this happen. You can just write a note that please see the doctor, the child is complaining pain in hand or leg. Like my child also complains, so I go to doctor, and doctor gives this tonic, calcium tonic, or multivitamins tonic to the children. We should not ignore it. If we will ignore, then the decrease of mineral can happen in malfunctioning of the body. So this is important. We need to keep it in mind. This is the cell diagram in which we can see the cell membrane, the outer wall of the cell. And this is this fluid that is shown in purple color in this picture. This fluid is cytoplasm. In this part is cytoplasm, and this fluid is called intracellular fluid. And whatever fluid is present here outside the cell in the tissue, that is called extracellular fluid. Okay. So now it also regulates alkalinity. Alkalinity means acidity of the body. Why it is necessary? Alkaline, nowadays doctors, these orthopedic doctors are telling that we should drink alkaline water. Why it is necessary? Because correct pH balance help the body to function well. Blood has a normal pH range, that is 7.35 and 7.45. This means that blood is naturally slightly alkaline or basic. In comparison, your stomach acid has a pH of around 1.5 and 3.1.5 to 3.5. So what happens if this pH balance does not maintain by us using the correct intake of sodium? Stomach starts malfunctioning, and even the blood becomes unhealthy in some manner. So it is shown over here, acidic body is poor health, but not full body we are talking about. Stomach needs acidic uh, content in the manner of 1.5 to 3.5 only, not more than that, not less than that also. So alkaline body is seen as good health or healthy body, and this is the range we should maintain. We do not go in detail of all these things in daily life, but whenever you feel some this what should I say, acidity increasing in your body, burping is there, you're feeling like vomiting, and all these things happen, it means the balance is being unbalanced. So we have to check. And this blood one, whenever this pH range changes in blood, again the child feels weakness or lethargic, or this type of thing happens. So it should be maintained in the body. So many a times doctor says to go for blood test or go for some stool test, or so that they can understand different type of imbalance of these pH level in the body. Now potassium. Where is potassium I started from? Just a minute. Yes. Potassium, these are all muscle activities that is helpful in our body with the help of potassium. First function which I have explained in sodium, that intercellular and extracellular fluid maintenance, that balance is also made by potassium. And alkalinity of the body, that I have acidic content of the body, that is also the work of potassium along with sodium. They both do it together. Third and different one comes that potassium helps in important role in muscle activities, like reduces muscle cramps and aches. If somebody has some ache or spasm, many a times it comes on the shoulder and nearby this shoulder joint spasm. Here nearby our upper back, we feel spasm. Spasm means it's getting locked. We are not able to move our hand well. So these things can happen with the lack of potassium and sodium in our body. It aids muscle maintenance, muscle growth, or this muscle growth we have with the help of protein most of the part, but some role of potassium is also there to maintain the muscles. Reduce cellulite, like we get that fat layer nearby the thighs and at the side of the this tooth side of the stomach. So that cellulite reduces when the potassium intake is proper. It doesn't get deposit there. It lowers the blood pressure, reduces the risk of stroke, brain stroke, and increases bone density. So potassium and sodium both are good for these things. Now comes the sources of potassium in plant. Did I explain the source of sodium? Yes, sodium and potassium, they are the source of banana, oranges, kidney beans, and this again looks like broccoli. I don't know this vegetable, maybe different name. This Swiss chard. This chart also I have not seen anywhere in my locality, so I'm not getting it. Maybe on Google we can find the name, but this collard greens, these three green vegetable. So we have different type of potassium sources. Broccoli we have this spinach and all these green leafy vegetable, cabbage, they contain potassium. Potatoes, dried apricot, and avocado. These things we see in the market. So these are rich source of potassium in plant, and this is animal potassium intake, red meat, fish, or shrimps, all those shellfish, they contain potassium. They are rich in potassium. Just a minute. Till here, any problem? You understood or I need to explain further? Hello.
Understood, ma'am.
Yeah, I thought nobody is there and I'm just teaching. Okay, so this high sodium intake sources, I missed this slide. And sodium rich is pizza, soups. It's not necessary that every time bagged soup it is given, because it is given on Google in picture, because in foreign country many things are canned and bagged, that's why it's shown. But tomato soup, we can have a fresh tomato soup, and salt, pickles, soy sauce, different type of gravy contains sodium. Sodium means whatever in the thing that contains salty thing, that will have sodium. Sodium chloride is salt, so it will have sodium content definitely. Table salt. Okay. Sodium and potassium, everybody understood that both of them are good for muscle health, bone health, and maintaining the fluid in intracellular and extracellular fluids. Now comes chloride. What is the function of chloride? Again, fluid balance. We know that our body is made up of adult body is made up of 65% of different type of fluids, and children body are made up of 75% of different type of fluids. So all these fluids are maintained properly by the minerals. So chloride also helps, like our brain, the moisture in different type of parts, kidney, spleen, all these are internal organs, and they are very soft jelly like internal organs, so they need moisture to be healthy. If water intake or mineral intake will be less in them, uh, they feel like dehydrated things. So this chloride also maintain fluid balance and acidity of the body. Like these are lymph nodes we can see nearby armpits, and heart, it is shown. Brain, everybody knows. Liver, spleen below the liver, kidney at two sides, and intestine, skin, blood, they all have fluid inside it, and chloride helps to maintain the fluid in the body. And
मैम
these, yeah,
मैम ये स्प्लिन क्या होता है?
स्प्लीन डाइजेस्टिव इसमें होता है, ऑर्गन में आता है स्प्लीन भी। लिवर के नीचे छोटा सा एकदम होता है, बीन्स शेप का, ये भी, ये देखिए यहाँ पे
अच्छा।
दिखा है। ठीक है।
हाँ।
Okay. Now these are 10 food highest in chloride: chicken breast, salmon, egg, pork, beef, shrimps. These are all non-veg one, who whatever is allowed in children family, they take it. Low fat milk, navy beans, white color beans, and then this broccoli, green peas, raisin bran cereal, or this quinoa. That day we were talking about that. I was not getting what is quinoa. I just made the PPT and I forgot to check this. Quinoa is Rajgira. So when I was making the PPT, I checked it, what is this? Because it was looking like either Rajgira or Sabudana by its this. Then I um, got it that this is Rajgira. So Rajgira is rich in chloride, white bread, Swiss chard, again chard has come over here, and squash, potato, orange, and this cantaloupe. Cantaloupe is the new name for muskmelon, and banana yogurt. These are rich in chloride that will help to maintain body fluid. Next comes magnesium. Chloride, everybody understood?
Yes, ma'am.
All those function which I explained to maintain this fluid balance in the body. Everybody knows that the body contains fluid. There is one ad also coming in the body कि हमारी body 75% पानी से बनी है, ऐसा कुछ ad आता था पहले टीवी पे. So पानी मतलब not H2O, different type of fluid. Okay, so that is maintained by chloride, potassium, and that sodium. Acidity of the body is also maintained using by these minerals. Now comes magnesium. It helps in muscle actions, nervous system function, bone and teeth health, regulates the substances into and out of the cell. That substances which I had shown you, that it happens inside the cell and outside the cell, they go and they maintain the fluid thing that is inside and into the cell. So these are the function. It is shown by the picture that bone health is regulated by magnesium, muscle health, kidney health, all these intestines, blood vessels. So this in and out substance, nervous system, it is maintained by the magnesium. Again, same thing is given. 1, 2, 3 things are extra given over here. That is not given in your notes. Nerve function, muscle contraction, and blood pressure regulation. These are given. Bone structure, energy production, and blood sugar control, DNA, RNA synthesis. That is also the function of magnesium. DNA and RNA are the component of the cell that must be in synthesized manner. Their content also needs regulation. ज़्यादा या कम कुछ इस तरह होता है तो there must be some diseases. This magnesium also manages metabolism of the body. What is metabolism? It is series of chemical reaction that occurs in a living organism to sustain life. Every time we listen that we need to increase our metabolism. What is metabolism? Related to digestive thing and related to the chemical reaction that happens during the digestion and absorption of the nutrients in the body. So it is said that potassium helps as coenzyme. There are different type of enzymes we know in the digestion process. Different type of enzymes, juice जिसे हम कहते हैं, help to finish the digestive work in our body. So there is liver has bile and pancreas have pancreatic juice like this. So it helps, potassium helps as coenzyme, helping the enzyme to maintain metabolism properly. When oxygen, water, dry food, and chemical energy goes inside the body through digestive system, what comes out? Carbon dioxide, water, urine, and sweat, and heat is released. So this is how metabolism works. If the digestive system doesn't work properly, this metabolism also faces difficulty, and so some people have extra weight, some people feel lethargic. All these things happens when it is not working well. What are the food rich in magnesium? Dry roasted almonds, spinach, black beans, avocado, dark chocolate, banana, and this is seed, pumpkin seed, and this Edamame. Edamame is a Japanese name of soybean green beans. Soybean, there is dry soybean beans, and there are wet soybean beans. So wet one is known as edamame. And this is again quinoa means rajgira. Almond, quinoa, cherries, banana, avocado, spinach, beetroot, oats, and kidney beans. So these are rich in magnesium. Now, after calcium, potassium, magnesium, and first one, sodium. These three are having nearby same work, as we have seen that fluid maintenance in all three, muscle one in all three. So maximum their work is relative, and they three work for all these things. There will be a little difference, like here blood sugar control for magnesium. It is not for potassium and sodium. Potassium and sodium is properly for bone health, teeth health, and muscle health. But this magnesium is having some blood health related things as well. And I have taught here also some blood health in other one. Where is that? Sodium. Yes. Here, lower blood pressure one, if in potassium also. Okay. Now comes this water. Water is also, this is what it is given, 60% of total weight of an adult and 75 of an infant weight component is water. How water? What we drink, that water, and some other fluid. It is medium of all body fluid like blood, saliva, digestive juices, urine, and sweat. So it is not water as it is that we drink, but it helps to maintain the body fluid it is talking about over here. It also regulates body temperature, component of all cells and tissues. Cells and tissues are also having fluid, which I had just explained you in cell diagram, intracellular and extracellular. So that, they also have fluid. So it is component of fluid cell is that one. And we know that cell combines and they make tissues, and tissues makes combine and they make body organ like this. So they need water. Water carries nutrients via blood, and if water content in the blood will be less, blood becomes thick, and then the blood pressure problem happens. For heart patient, it is said that they get a medicine that helps the heart patient to thinning the blood. Why? Because if the blood will be very thick, the pressure of the blood, the movement of the blood in the veins will not happen properly, and then the nutrients will not move to the internal organs of the body properly. So it is very much necessary to have proper water intake to avoid such difficulty in the body. It also keeps body cells moist, and many a times those who are lacking in proper drinking habit, what happens? Just a minute, somebody is, yes. So those who are feeling difficulty in water intake, like it is said that we should at least 8 to 10 glasses of water daily, and those who do not drink, they get itchy skin. Why they get itchy skin? Because their cell becomes dry, the layer of the skin, it shows the symptom that cells are becoming dry. Lips are cracking. These are symptom of lack of water in the body. So why? Because the moisture is needed for all the cells in the body. If it will not be provided properly, these cracks or this itching or dry skin happens. So we need to keep our body hydrated. It also helps in passage of food in digestive tract. It is said that we should have salads in our food for fiber and for water intake also. With the help of cucumber, we get natural water intake. With the help of fruits, we get natural intake of water. So it helps to move the food from esophagus till the large intestine. So that tract that moves the food. If we will eat dry food, we will not have water content inside our food. We will have hard stool. We will feel difficulty in different manner. So having fluid intake, soup, salads, or fruit intake, juices, they help the food to get digested easily, and they also maintain the water content in the body. And water also helps to get the joints lubricant. Many people complain that their joints are getting stiff. They are not able to move their hand. It is locked, elbow is locked. This type of complaint due to lack of water fluid in their body. So how they will get water? Direct water, drinking water. Along with drinking water, what do they need to have? We have our body get water in liquid form. Okay, liquid form is water or juice or soup, and body also gets water in solid form. Water solid form, fruits, vegetables, and different type of the cereals like rice, barley, all, and whatever food we cook, we put water in it. So that water also goes inside the food like this, and our body gets water. So this is the water content. The highest water content among all these fruits and vegetable is cucumber. That's why in summer season, cucumber salad and watermelon salad is eaten by the people lots. This cantaloupe is, Shalini, this cantaloupe is, I just explained in previous slide. What is cantaloupe?
Muskmelon.
Yes, this means I don't know in which country it is known as cantaloupe, but from childhood we have learned muskmelon. So I thought this is a yes. After water intake, our body needs vitamins. What is the role of vitamins in our body? So there are different type of vitamins. Fat soluble, that that is soluble in the body fat, and water soluble. Whenever we take the intake, it mixes with the fluid of our body. So two types, one mixes with the fat content and second mixes with the fluid of the body. So less than 1 minute is showing. So I'll just close it, and we will rejoin after 5 minutes so that I can just save this recording. Yesterday, what happened? The first recording was not saved. Some problem happened. Okay. So I'll stop it. I'll save it and be with your phone so that you can join using another link. Okay. Bye bye.
Okay, ma'am.